Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu was publicly challenged on Wednesday by his own defense chief about his post-war plans for Gaza or the lack thereof. In a televised statement, Defence Minister Yoav Gallant stressed the need to lay the groundwork for alternative Palestinian rule at the same time as defeating Hamas. He said he'd been pushing the issue since the conflict broke out in October following Hamas's shock attack, but has received no response from the Israeli cabinet.
Unfortunately, this issue was not raised for debate, and worse, an alternative was not raised in its replacement. Indecision is in essence a decision. This leads to a dangerous course, which promotes the idea of Israeli military and civilian governance in Gaza. This is a negative and dangerous option for the state of Israel strategically, militarily, and from a security standpoint.
His comments mark the most vocal dissent from within Israel's top echelon against Netanyahu in the Gaza war. In a riposte that did not explicitly name Gallant, Netanyahu hinted that the retired admiral was making excuses for not yet having destroyed Hamas in a conflict now in its 8th month. But the Conservative Prime Minister soon appeared to be outflanked within his own war cabinet. Centrist ex-General Benny Gantz, the only voting member of the cabinet other than Netanyahu and Gallant, said the defense minister had spoken the truth. Gallant's criticism over Gaza echoes that of Israel's strongest ally, the United States. Washington has tried to give a role to the internationally backed Palestinian Authority, which wields limited governance in the occupied West Bank. But Netanyahu has refused this, describing the Palestinian Authority as a hostile entity. On Wednesday, he repeated this position in a video statement within an hour of Gallant's remarks, saying Hamas must first be eliminated before any move to create an alternative Gaza government, and demanding the goal to be pursued without excuses. Netanyahu has said Israel would retain overall security control over Gaza after the war for the foreseeable future. Though he has stopped short of describing this as an occupation, a status Washington does not want to see emerge.
So that's a commitment that the G7 have made in a united way, so it will be shared by each member. And there will be a decision to be taken in Europe by the Americans, the Canadians, and the Japanese. It's a joint effort by the entirety of the members of the G7.
Et jusqu'à présent, on a collectivement réussi à faire face à tous ces changements. Alors moi j'essaie chaque jour d'être lucide et donc de partager beaucoup d'intelligence collective en connexion.